Sick of heavy, grease-soaked fried eggs that go sad and unappetizing in seconds? Let's fix that. Today, I'll reveal a simple trick that will completely transform your egg game. No mountain of oil needed, yet they'll come out incredibly soft, silky, and fluffy, like a cloud on your plate. Trust me, you've never had eggs like this. Let's dive in.
Hello, my dears. For our first recipe, get 3 chicken eggs ready and crack them into a large bowl. Separate the yolks from the whites using a spoon and place the yolks onto a sieve. I always wash my eggs before using them just to make sure nothing extra gets into my food. How do you do it? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Click that red subscribe button so our friendly family can grow. I read all of your comments, and I'm so grateful for you. To turn the yolks into a silky, perfectly smooth mixture, gently press them through the sieve with your spoon. Did you know that egg yolk is your brain's best friend thanks to choline, which improves memory and focus? The antioxidants it contains work like natural filters, protecting your eyes from the harmful blue light of phone screens. Start whipping the egg white until the first bubbles appear. Then add 1 teaspoon of sugar. This little trick helps stabilize the foam, making it much fluffier and holding its shape better. Meanwhile, place a non-stick skillet on the stove and melt a small piece of butter. Friends, while the pan is heating up, let me know in the comments where you are watching this video from. I cherish every single country where my viewers live. My dear subscribers, thank you all so much for your warm words. Once the pan gets hot, pour in the yolks and quickly swirl them around so they spread evenly into a thin crepe across the bottom. The heat should be very low, so the yolk doesn't get too hard. You can use a silicone spatula to spread the yolk, or simply swirl the pan to coat the bottom in a thin layer. Our egg whites are perfectly whipped, forming soft, snow-white peaks. Now, let's check if the yolk has set by gently running a spatula around the edge of the pan. Carefully spread all the whipped whites over the yolk and smooth it out evenly with a spoon. Cover the pan with a lid and cook over low heat. The whites need to steam slowly to keep their beautiful, fluffy shape. After a few minutes, open the lid. If the whites have risen well and the surface feels dry, it's time to act. Carefully fold the omelette in half using a spatula. Keep it on the heat for another 30 seconds. Then transfer it to a plate. And just like that, our cloud eggs are ready. Just look at this mouth-watering beauty. Look at this cross-section. The snow-white, cloud-like fluffy whites blend perfectly with the delicate layer of yolk. The texture turns out incredibly soft, literally melting in your mouth. Just one simple trick, and you have a restaurant-quality breakfast on your table, made from the simplest ingredients. You absolutely have to try making this at home. How do you like the first recipe, friends? Let me know in the comments. And now, let's move on to the second recipe. Take 6 chicken eggs and separate the yolks from the whites. Place each yolk into a small individual bowl. This recipe is also made in a very unusual way, but the result is absolutely magnificent. Eggs are our ideal source of high-quality protein and healthy fats. If your morning starts with eggs, you fuel your body with energy for the whole day and keep hunger away for hours.
high-protein breakfast helps control cravings, boosts your metabolism, and provides building blocks for your muscles. So this is not just beautiful, it's incredibly healthy too.
Friends, share this video with your friends. I always share interesting and unusual recipes with my loved ones, and then we have a little competition and share photos to see how our dishes turned out. It's so much fun. New recipes, new skills. Sometimes I genuinely feel like a 5-star restaurant chef. Just kidding, my dears. I put the egg whites into the blender, add a pinch of salt, and blend until fluffy peaks form. So I press the button and the blender begins its magic. At first, the egg whites seem runny and stubborn. They resist, blowing large, transparent bubbles. But I know the secret. All it takes here is a little bit of patience. Second by second, driven by the fast rhythm of the whisk, a true culinary miracle happens. Our cloud base is ready. Then I take a baking mold, carefully line the bottom with parchment paper, and scoop the whipped egg whites inside, shaping them into a beautiful, fluffy, round cloud. Using a spoon, I make a small well right in the center, like a little nest, and gently place our bright egg yolk inside. Look at how cute that looks. It's a real-life cloud egg. Now it's time to add some color and flavor. I season everything with my favorite spices, some crushed black pepper, sweet paprika, and a pinch of garlic powder for an incredible aroma. After that, I send our eggs into the air fryer for just about 5 minutes to bake at 200 degrees Celsius, which is around 400 degrees Fahrenheit. The whites should turn a beautiful golden brown, while the yolk stays nice and soft. By the way, if you don't have an air fryer, don't worry at all. You can easily use a regular oven instead. Just make sure to preheat it to the exact same temperature. The second way to cook these eggs is in a skillet. Add a little olive oil and spoon the whipped egg whites into the pan. Make a small well in the center of each portion and add the yolk. Next, sprinkle with paprika and top with some grated hard cheese. Finally, cover with a lid and cook over low heat for about 10 minutes. By the way, friends, which cooking method do you prefer? The air fryer or the skillet? Let me know in the comments below. I'm so curious to see what you choose. And don't forget to hit that like button if this recipe brought a smile to your face. Meanwhile, our air fryer eggs are done. The kitchen is filling with an incredible aroma. Just look at how they turned out. The egg white clouds have taken on a beautiful golden brown color, yet they've stayed just as fluffy. And that yolk in the center, it's perfectly set on the outside, but still so wonderfully runny and creamy on the inside, just the way we wanted. Let's transfer this beauty onto a plate. Now, isn't that the perfect breakfast? And now, let's check on our second method. 10 minutes have passed, and the result has exceeded all expectations. Just look at this beauty. It's incredibly tasty, filling, and looks just like a breakfast from the best cafe in town. So friends, which method looks more appetizing to you? The air fryer or the skillet? Bon appetit! Stay healthy. Sending you big hugs, and see you next time.